Hi, I am doing a science experiment. This is on Imagination with Healing Garden, and welcome to Shifting Perspectives. This is my lab, and this is me doing psychological research on my brain. This is where I'm going. What is that sound? Do we know what that sound was? No. Neither do I. Is that a fire alarm? I don't think so. All right. So I am high right now because I found a new logical belief to on purpose embed into my gorgeous brain. And here's the thing. Once I'm illogical, like my system will immediately go off and go, you can't do that. You can't do that. That's illogical, because I have my little thing about me where if it's illogical, it hurts me. So I went, it's really illogical. Fear. Fear is illogical. It really is. Fear is the absence of logic. It's illogical. And I went, well, son of a fucking bitch, because my brain is so logical. Every time I feel the emotion fear, my brain will also go, oh, you can't feel that. That's illogical. You see what I've done? So I am currently reprogramming my brain. Yeah, that's right. And I can already feel it rewiring my nervous system. And I'm going through it like, break it down. It checks out. And now I am purposely putting it in there. And the more I'm putting it in there, the more now my subconscious mind has to choose. Oh, are we going to be fearful or are we going to be illogical? Because you can't, that's it. My subconscious mind is going to have to choose between illogic and fear. Don't do this. If you are not a master logician, don't do this. Don't do it. Because you're going to end up having fear and cognitive dissonance at the same time. And if you do not have the logical discipline to figure this out, it's going to hurt you. What it will do, well, maybe, let me think about this logically. Because what fear does is fear prevents problem solving. No, I take it back. Do it. And I will tell you why. Because it won't give you cognitive dissonance. You're going to have cognitive dissonance regardless. The difference is this. When you become afraid, you're going to have to problem solve. And that's it. You want to problem solve. But if you're becoming afraid, you're not problem solving. But if fear is illogical, then your logical health is going to go, oh, we can't have fear because that's not logical. Therefore, you must default to problem solving. So this is going to work out fantastic. So every time I feel fear, I'm going to go, oh, no, you got to problem solve. Oh, no, you got to problem solve. Which I kind of already did anyway. But now I'm doing it on purpose and logically. So I'm teaching my brain that it is illogical to be afraid, and that it is truly illogical to be afraid. Now, all the other emotions are correct. Anger is still going to work. All the other emotions are going to work. They are logical, but fear is illogical. Fear is illogical because it is, in fact, a lack of logic. That's why you are afraid. It's because you lack problem solving, because you lack logic. It is not possible to feel fear when you are logical. That's how I fixed all of my trauma when I was a kid, is during the moments of traumatization, instead of becoming afraid, I would problem solve. I had to choose between fear or problem solving. So I'm doing it now on purpose, deeply. And in order to pull this off, I have to logically teach my brain, programming it. Oh, yes. Yes. I am definitely programming my brain. Fear is illogical. Fear is illogical. Fear is illogical. Problem solving is logical. Fear is illogical. We don't need it anymore. We do not need fear. We don't need fear. Fear is not a motivator. Fear is not a motivator. Fear does not motivate. It does not motivate. You know what motivates? Love. Love motivates. Logic problem solves. What about survival? Problem solve. Problem solve. The problem is fear gets in the way of problem solving. Do you need it to motivate? No, love motivates. Love motivates. Desire and want, those motivate. Fear gets in the way of that. Fear constantly gets in the way of it. Why the fuck does fear exist? Fear exists because we needed it 5,000 years ago when tigers were going to eat us. Fear is absolutely an archaic leftover emotion. I don't even believe it's an emotion. Fear is a chemical response. I mean, all emotions are chemical responses. Okay, I really cannot say that I have not done any chemistry studies because hormones are chemistry studies. It's biology and chemistry studies. That's all it is. It's just the brain is nothing but a bunch of chemistry. Chemistry and physics. Chemistry and electrical physics. Chemistry and electrical physics. So what is fear? Fear is irrelevant. Fear is an annoyance. Fear gets in my way. Fear is an obstacle. Okay, what are the benefits of fear? Are there any benefits? What are the benefits of fear? Fear helps protect us. No, it does not. That's illogical because fear does not protect us. Fear keeps us trapped in a dangerous situation. It makes us alert to danger. No, it does not. Anger does that. The defense system does that, not fear. Emotions alert us to danger, not fear. Fear is the shit that gets in the way when you're supposed to problem solve yourself out of a situation. It prepares us to deal with it. No, it doesn't. It causes panic. And panic. No. Feeling afraid is very natural, yes, and helpful. I don't think so in some situations. I don't think it's ever helpful. Fear can be like a warning. No, danger, anger is a warning. Fear happens when anger doesn't happen, a signal that cautions us to be careful. No, the emotion caution. Caution is not fear. Nope, caution is not fear. Fear is what happens when anger and caution fail. I'm really not seeing any kind of advantage here of fear. I got to think about this. Caution. Caution is a fantastic emotion. I'm going to go add this over here to my thing. My thing. I had a thing here. Aha. Caution. Yeah, caution is under danger. No. Oh, my brain just went, no, caution goes under love. Caution goes under love. Okay, all right. That's my logical system. Caution apparently goes under love. Be careful. Oh, aren't you so sweet? All right, so caution is part of the love system. It's not part of the fear system. Really not seeing any advantage here at all to this. The only time, no, not even. Okay, let's talk about the fear system response. Fight, flight, flop, fawn, because that's all fucked up too. And I can see where that's all fucked up. So fight is actually not fear. That is not at all the fear system. So the fact that that's part of your fear system, oh, it's fight or flight, that's your fear response. No, it's not. Believe me, if you are afraid, you don't fight. We know this. That's why you say it takes courage to fight. It takes insecurity. This is your insecurity system. That's what it is. This is your security system, not your fear system. It is your security system. We get the words right when we're talking electronics, but we get the words wrong when we're talking psychology. Security system, not a fear system, because your security system has two parts to it. It has the anger side and it has the fear side. And the fear side only gets activated when the anger side deactivates. The fear system is literally the archaic backup system from our primitive days. Anger is actually an evolved emotion. And then the next stage from that is called logic and problem solving. But fear is like Neolithic Neanderthal time period. Anger is, let's say, the New Stone. Well, that's contradicting because Neolithic and the New Stone Age are the same period. Let's call this, anger. Anger comes in much later, much later. And then logic, that's back when we were prey. That is prey response. And then we evolved over to predator response, protective response. And then we switched over to solution response. So that's really it. It's prey to protective to solution. That's really it. Fear is old and obsolete and no longer has a place here. And I'm really trying to figure out, for instance, the day that my brother was beating the fuck out of me. That was probably one of the most terrifying days of my life. Fear got in my way. Now, I was able to problem solve. I need to call my grandfather. And I did. I problem solved. I got my sister and we moved our butts into the bedroom and we, in secret, called my grandfather for help. That was fucking problem solving. The fear made that difficult. The fear interfered with the problem solving that day. I had to overcome the fear to problem solve. So fear is a huge obstacle. So the fight. Oh, there's no fear in fight. There is protection in fight. Fear is a complete, I'm going to absolutely keep myself protected by hiding. Fear is hiding. But that's motivating you to go into a hiding spot. That's what fear does. Fear motivates you to hide. Anger motivates you to fight. Protecting motivates you to problem solve. So fear just motivates you to hide. Under what circumstance today would we need to hide? But you could also problem solve the need to hide. Logically, let's look at the situation. Is hiding the best solution? Yes, hiding would be the best solution for this. Yes, absolutely. But you'd be able to do it calmly and logically rather than having to deal with this emotion in the way. All right, so this is your security system. So fight is definitely an anger response. It is not fear. And then the next one is flee, to run away. Now, I call that a boundary. When you run away, when you flee, see, and that's not it. That is called denying access, and that's problem solving again. I'm really struggling with this. No. Would there ever be a situation where you run away? No. Because afraid paralyzes. Fear paralyzes. That's what it does. Fear paralyzes. And it causes you to shrink and hide. Fawn? Oh, that's just conditioned abuse. That's survival mode. That isn't even fear, that's trauma. That's the rewiring of the nervous system and learned behavior. All right, so flop. Flop is paralysis. Flopping is fear. Flopping is the single most useless, annoying behavior in the world. Yes, I will credit flopping to fear. That is an all-system failure shutdown. That is deer in the headlights and then flop to the ground immobile. That is flopping. That doesn't save anyone. That makes you completely incapacitated. That goes from you to, no, fuck this shit, I'm doing it. Because one of the things I have to coach my people on is moving them from the flop response over to problem solving. But, oh my God, no, fear is a total lack of courage. That's what it is. Fear is absolutely zero courage. There is no courage in fear. Fear gets in the way of courage. Fear gets in the way of problem solving. Fear is not fighting. Fear is paralysis and flopping. Fear is annoying as fuck. No, I am not seeing a single benefit to fear. Not one. I just see it as being this massive hindrance that's always gotten in my way to getting shit done. Yes, yes, it is a hindrance. All right. I feel better. This is my conclusion. So this is me. It is 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is, every time I do this, I accompany it with marijuana because cannabis is really fucking great when you want to rewire your cognitive core behavioral. True story. So are psychedelics. Phenomenal when you want to rewire something. That's how I got rid of my codependency in 2 hours. So I am using cannabis with my agenda, and I'm going to do some havening. And I'm going to rewire my nervous system to eliminate all fear. I'm going to see how effective this is going to be. I'm going to teach my brain, I believe I just have, that fear is highly illogical. Fear is illogical. All right. I'll see you on the other side. Thank you so much for your audience, and may the kindest of words always find you.